than a shooting star. The media attention the sighting receives has a lasting impact on the government's approach to the subject of UFOs.
This was before there was any restrictions on Air Force personnel talking to the media. It got immediately into the press. The pilots who'd seen this thing were interviewed by the national media, and the government then was forced into a position it had to do something, or it had to at least appear on the surface to be taking this subject seriously. So Operation Mainbrace was a real turning point. And that was the moment at which the British government thought, we do need to take this subject seriously, it's not going away. Whatever is behind this, we've got to keep monitoring it. And that's when the British government sets up a highly secret unit in air intelligence that kept tabs on this subject.
Air intelligence soon have other cases to investigate. USS Franklin D. Roosevelt, North Sea, 20th of September, 1952.
On this aircraft carrier there was a photographer from the American news media, Wallace Litwin. He reported that he'd taken a photograph of what he thought was a flying saucer.
The UFO is a white spherical object seen moving in the sky behind the fleet. In 1974, UFO investigator Ole Henningsen tracks down Wallace Litwin and receives a letter describing exactly what he'd seen that day.
Well, Mr. Litwin, he sent me a letter, and he writes, when I had taken the 3 or 4 shots, I went below to the officers' lounge, where I jokingly announced to the correspondents there that I had shot a flying saucer.
When you look at the photographs today, they're pretty indistinct. You can hardly identify the object that he said was the flying saucer. But the people on the aircraft carrier were quite concerned about what he said he'd seen, quite naturally, because this is a secret military exercise.
So what could Litwin have seen that got the military so worried? The letter reveals the photographer